Union Station in the foreground on a fine afternoon in Kansas City. Interleague Baseball, next. From America's heartland, we've got nighttime baseball from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, it's Interleague Baseball, the first of a two-game set between the St. Louis Cardinals and their I-70 rivals to the west, the Kansas City Royals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian getting set to bring you this one on the show. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
Yeah, and these two-game series are so tough in terms of the travel. You're in, you're out, usually within 36 hours or so. And it's really hard to get into the swing of things before you've got to pack up and turn your focus somewhere else.
All right, Steve, thanks. We'll hear from EK momentarily, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals, as the defending National League champs will line up like this. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. Matt Adams. The move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one.
First pitch, 7-11.
Right back up the middle here, and this is past the mound and into center field as the leadoff man reaches to start the night. So the Cards get the leadoff man on base, and with that, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for Kansas City. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Matt Carpenter will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one.
Right, not what you're looking at.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. A little bit outside. 2-1. He waits, now the pitch. And there he goes towards second. And he gets on top of this one and sends it on the ground to short. Throw on to first by Siriaco gets him, one gone.
Yeah, and here with the runner who's on the move, you've got no chance of even thinking about getting the double play. So a smart idea there just to take the sure out at first.
Michael Lee will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Too high, 1-0. Runner holding tight at second, now the pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase. And after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
Too high. And it's 3-0. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
1 out and a runner on second base. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a change up there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Well, that's okay. You would have liked him to chase on 3-2, but you had your base open here, so now you can really focus on getting yourself a ground ball.
Nate Walker will stand in here. Currently 6th in the National League in RBIs, but with a good chance to pad that total here. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Short lead from second, now the pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Oof. What a time to call on that.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, you know, you really hate to see this first inning opportunity slip away, especially with 2 guys on and your cleanup hitter up there. But now it's going to take a 2-out hit from your number 5 guy to put a crooked number on the board.
Number 5 will stand in, and he's certainly a dangerous man up there, currently 2nd in the National League in RBIs. Sliced down the line at first. And Hosmer won't be able to get a glove on it. It's a fair ball. The throw home. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing to show for it. And now the Royals get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Now the starting lineup for Kansas City, as put together by manager Ned Yost, looks like this. Seth Hargrove will be on the mound to face them. He's a guy that's got pretty good command of his pitches, but he's got to make sure he doesn't fall in love with the fastball, because guys in the past have had a tendency to sit on it and have success against him. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Norichka Aoki will stand in, ranked 4th currently in the American League in stolen bases.
Norichka Aoki.
Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there.
Yeah, he's letting these guys know early on. He's not going to be afraid to work inside. That'll be something they'll need to think about.
Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there, 1-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Good action on the sinker, 1-2.
For the infielders tonight, be prepared. If he gets that sinker working like he normally does, it should generate a lot of ground balls.
Hit softly to the right side. And taken in out there for the first out.
Yeah, and that's a good job here to get off the mound quickly, pounce on it, and then make a good, strong throw.
Pedro Siriaco will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting third, designated hitter,
Billy Butler will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Fouled back. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. Eric Hosmer would be next. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. Throw in time and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. After 1, no score. Matt Holliday will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Matt Holliday.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. The Royals going with their powder blue alternates they brought back a year or 2 ago. I like that a lot. One 0 on the way. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Ah, and he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
Now the 1-2. Swinging a shot back up the middle. And a base hit here to open up the second.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Yadier Molina will step in now.
Let's go, Royals.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up, and I mean way up there on the left side of the infield. Siriaco is under it, and he's got it for the first out.
And he'll take a long exhale on his way back to the dugout. You know, when he looks back on the tape of this, he'll realize that he needs to be a little more committed to his swing. You know, he had no chance of that working out well for him.
Alan Craig will take his first cuts here with the runner still at first and one away now.
Let's do it, guys.
Here's the first offering. Starts him with a breaking ball this time. Misses down and in for a ball. 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, two very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. A strike, and it's 2-1. From the stretch. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with one out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Full count offering on its way. Now a big swing, and this is a major league pop-up. Way up there toward the center of the diamond. Able to look it in as Perez for the second out.
He gets another easy pop-up there, and this is just turning into a walk in the park. It's been a pretty stress-free outing for him so far.
Peter Borges will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. Right there for strike one. And this will be fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Aoki is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Cards leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Eric Hosmer will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night.
First baseman, Eric Hosmer.
First pitch on the way. Now a ball hit hard towards center. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. He'll get it into second. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases. So the double puts him right into scoring position here to kick off the home second. And as you can see there on the lower part of your screen, that total places him 3rd best on this Royals ball club. Alex Gordon will stand in now with a good chance to break the seal here following the leadoff double.
Well, it's a good RBI opportunity, but you've got to remember your first job, which is to at least get that guy over to 3rd base.
Hit hard on the ground to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at 3rd. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
With the right-handed hitter up there, this might be a ground out, but with the shortstop bird dog in that runner at 2nd base, opens up the hole a little bit on the left side, and he takes it the other way for a base hit.
Salvador Perez will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Runners lead from 1st and 3rd. Here's the pitch. And this ball will be chopped foul. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
And that misses, and we're even at 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of him.
And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
You can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0-2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
And when you know you've got a guy in protect mode up there and he's fouling off pitches left and right, that's when you know you can just keep taking him further and further away. He winds up getting the punch out here on a pitch that's well out of the zone.
Omar Infante will get his first opportunity now. He's got to be feeling pretty good about things recently as you see his numbers over the course of the past 10 ball games. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't hit into a double play.
Keep it going.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
He can't get him to bite this time. It's 1-2.
And against a veteran hitter like this, you got to be in that strike zone early in the count, because the more pitches he sees, the better he's going to be able to time anything you've got.
Now a ball hit fouled off to the right and up into the crowd. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, and that's a big second out right there, and that's going to keep that runner anchored over there at third base. So they may wind up not getting that first run across after all.
Lorenzo Cain will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And this is all about having faith in your catcher that he's going to block that pitch. As well he should. He's one of the best around when it comes to smothering balls in the dirt.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
And inside with the breaking pitch that almost got him between the eyes.
And even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
That's a borderline strike right there. And I think that he had 1 step out of the batter's box headed towards first already.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Struck him out on a good pitch there. And if you're keeping tabs, that's his 100th punch out of the season. Royals strand a pair. We'll move to the third with no score. Matt Adams is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Leading off for St. Louis, first baseman, Matt Adams.
And the third inning begins with a changeup that misses. It's a ball and no strikes.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Now the 1-0 pitch. And he misses again, 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And remember, he's coming off a loss in his last start. So if he keeps doing things like walking the leadoff guy, he'll be in trouble here too.
Matt Carpenter will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk.
Get the double play!
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
What, are you kidding me? Let's go, Royals!
He's running towards second. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. And this is hit sharply toward the third base coaching box, a foul ball. Lays off, 2-2 now. Here's a swing and a ball lined over the head of Infante and into right center field for a base hit. And the runner holds at second, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cages, taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
Michael Lee will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one.
Here we go. Turn two.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball two.
Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that eye.
And this is low, but it's corralled quickly, and both runners will have to hang on. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
And this is hit well towards the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in left. The throw to the plate. And on the error, a run is going to score.
Wow, well, there you go. Just more of the same right here. You know, one of the hallmarks of this winning streak is that they've been able to get on the board first quite a bit. And they keep it going here as he drives in the run to make it 1-0.
Nate Walker will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. Carpenter leads from second. Here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
And this one could have been big trouble here, but this carries out there just far enough to find the outfielder's glove. And that means that both runners, neither of whom were running on contact, are forced to head back to where they started.
Number 5 will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Now the first pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Matt Holliday will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Changeup called strike 1. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Easy strikeout here.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And quick wrists here as this is yanked down the third base line. And he'll just step on third and the inning is over. Cards forced to settle for 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Royals nothing. Danny Valencia makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Danny Valencia.
And he lays off there 1-0. And a fastball taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. Lee is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Norichka Aoki will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. And a fastball in the air for Holliday and left. And there's the second out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Pedro Siriaco will stand in. He grounded out his first time.
Come on, Pedro, let's go!
And he drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup. So you can't let your guard down.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now. And that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Sticking with the soft stuff here as this misses. It's 2-1.
He's come at him with all off-speed stuff so far, but if I'm at the plate, if I'm hitting, I'm thinking he's going to have to throw a fastball here sooner or later.
A 2-1 offering. And now this is strike 2 called as he shakes his head. 2-2 now.
You do it, Royals.
Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. KC down in order. They're down 1-0. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Yadier Molina to start things out for the Cardinals here in their half of the inning. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Put him away.
And that's swung on and missed by Molina as he set down on strikes for the first out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Alan Craig will dig in. He popped out his first time. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. And he takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
No batter, we got him.
And they'll come inside with this one, but the result's the same. It's to 2-1 now. And this is going to be a foul ball. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter, center fielder.
Peter Borges will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. First pitch coming. Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. Now, a hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, He didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
And the payoff pitch here is hit on the ground down to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Billy Butler will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Designated hitter, Billy Butler.
Here's the first offering. Hey now.
Safe to say, guys don't care much for that location. That'll get you riled up at the plate, no doubt.
Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Well, it's never an easy task to have to start an inning by going through the 3, 4, 5 guys. And obviously, no exception here because he drills this ball, and he's going to wind up at second with a leadoff double.
Eric Hosmer will get a chance now following the leadoff double.
And being a left-handed hitter, he'll at least have a chance to pull one on the ground. Get that tying run over to third base with just one out.
And that misses for ball one. For Butler, the double is his 8th of the season so far. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. On a good pitch, ties him up there as this is hit on the ground to third. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
You know, usually I'm going to jump on the hitters when they fail to move runners over, but hey, look, that pitcher, he did a good job. I mean, he knows what they're trying to do, so he makes it as tough as possible to hit the ball to the right side. That's using your head out there.
Alex Gordon will dig in. He singled his first time around. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
He's already up to 51 pitches now, and he's only lasted 3 1/3 so far.
Good eye.
Fouled straight back. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Well, he's done a pretty good job here of rendering that leadoff double useless. He's come back with a ground out, then a strikeout, and so now it's going to come down to a two-out base hit if they want to score right here.
Salvador Perez will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Good eye.
And that misses 2-0.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
Short lead from second. Now the pitch. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And now here's a swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Matt Adams will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
First baseman, Matt Adams.
Let's go, Royals.
Lays off 1-0.
And you know, he's been the beneficiary of most of the calls here tonight, but I think that's one that he thought he should have had.
Come on, Kansas City!
First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Looking a little off here to start the fifth.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Now here's the pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the fifth inning.
If you're looking for a good way to add to a one-run lead, a leadoff walk never hurts. Let's see how they want to play this from here.
Matt Carpenter will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Runner goes for second. First pitch here is popped a mile high into the air. This is way up there, but playable on the infield. Valencia is there, 1 away.
Following the walk, he had to be thinking he'd get maybe one of those get me over fastball or something else good to hit on the first pitch, but this winds up being an easy pop-up that probably should have been avoided.
Michael Lee will dig in again. He singled home a run his last time. First offering on the way. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And Did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
All right, Kansas City.
The 2-0. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
And this is something we've seen before. He'll be sailing along, then all of a sudden his control will completely desert him. Not sure if that's a physical deal or a mental deal, but either way, it's not a good sign.
Nate Walker will dig in now. He's struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats.
Get out of here, Cardinals.
Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway.